Yo riders, Manuel here, Servus from the Pain Cave, and big shout out to Ciel for the love in the chat before the start of stage 2 of the Makuri Zwift racing series. Turf and Surf is on today's menu, 25 kilometers with 200 meters of elevation. I raced in the advanced category, which means expect attacks and high watts from start to finish. Let's check the start list, and you see some really strong guys with 5 minutes efforts at around 7 watts per kg, 20 minutes efforts up to 6 watts per kg. I'm really far down here on all these numbers. So my goal will be just trying to stay with the group as long as possible. Really happy to share this race with some mates here. Kirk Carlson, former bro, we raced against him at Hell of the North stage 4 of the after party. He won this race. He was former World Tour pro, so really cool to have him in the race. Also, Fran, Spanish mate, is also here. We raced against him in the crit race, and I know him for a few months already. Then there's also Carsten, German guy, and Ciel, of course, Belgian. We raced against him, I think, stage 3 of the after party. So really cool to share or see some familiar names here in the race. So let's see how far we can make it, if we can stay with the group until the very end. Probably not, but let's do our best. You see, I'm already suffering here a bit. You see the first red numbers on the top left corner. First attacks already came in, and as you probably know, if you ever raced advanced category, it's just poor sufferfest. Like from the gun, guys just go ballistic. So yeah, I will just try everything to stay with the group as long as I can. You see on the top right, I had some issues. I don't know what was the reason for that. Like I didn't have the profile, like it was not visible for me, the route. So that sucked a bit. At least I did the recon, so I kind of knew what to expect and yeah, where to be aware of kickers or other dangerous spots for attacks. So now you see it in the top right. So there's no profile visible, which kind of sucked a bit because that's of course very important to know, like when the climb starts and yeah, what is to come in the next few kilometers. Next attacks here, you see like it's already pretty fast from the gun. 268 watts average so far, which is around 4.3 watts per kg for me. And yeah, that's pretty ambitious for the first 8 minutes here. Trying to catch a breath here, but these guys are really relentless and they will not rest for very long. You see next attack coming from a Swedish guy at the front. All my mates here, they're still here in the race, doing fine so far. My positioning is not great, but it's really hard in that race to make it to the front. And you see we are still in that first easy section, and the suffering is already like pretty damn hard. So pain is already in the legs, like feeling my legs already at this point. That's for sure, because we have these accelerations with around 5, 6, 7 watts per kg when these guys attack at the front. So all you can do as some normal human being is just kind of trying to stay in that draft and yeah, not get dropped here. Next attack at the front, we almost reached the downhill. Looking forward to that a lot because that will give me 1 minute to chill and recover just a tiny bit. And you see it's kind of working. So we are in the green zone again, a bit of acceleration here. That's that's what I got into. Like thanks to CL for recommending me to do that. Since Damian couldn't join for today's race, like we said, okay, let's go for the advanced group because there will be more starters, so that's more fun. Like it's always more fun to do races with more starters. So we did the downhill, and we are almost here at the lead-in section of stage 1 of the Makuri racing series. There is one more kicker here, and you see the guys are attacking again at the front. I'm doing here 6 watts per kg just to stay at the end of the group in the draft, and yeah, it's just tough. My heart rate is not really high today, couldn't really get up to 190. So at the same time, I felt good. Legs felt good. Just heart rate was a bit lower today. And you see the peloton is already strung out here, almost one line. Guys are attacking at the front. I'm trying always when I make it back to the group, going to the front to have this at least bit of space. Next attack coming in here. and yeah, just if attacks are coming in, to kind of be able to react a bit, fall back probably, and yeah, save a few watts. But yeah, it's just really hard. We are approaching the first climb almost here, the Sisha uh, sprint climb, around 1.5 kilometers long, I believe, not too steep. So, and I know I tried everything here. You could see it with my power numbers at around 5 watts per kg to enter this climb at the front of the group, but it was really hard because everyone was going really, really fast. And you see, we are here at 6 watts per kg, and I'm just trying to hold on to the end of the group here in the draft. But I know it's crucial here to stay with the group, so I know I have to give it my everything, and just, yeah, just see that I end up in the group on top of the climb. So let's see if I can do that. We still have way to go, more than 1 kilometer still to go. I used my featherweight here, going at 6 watts per kg at this moment, and I start to suffer 186 beats per minute heart rate. And this was already kind of, it felt like my max, like I couldn't do more. I mean, you have to consider you're doing 4.3 watts per kg up until this point on average in 20 minutes, and then you just don't have the legs to kind of put in a max effort of 5 minutes. And yeah, that's just really, really tough. I could see, like, I mean, it's getting hard. Like, I can see the top here, but they're still going really, really fast, like even in this flat section, almost losing touch here to the group. But I'm trying everything here, 6 watts per kg, trying my everything I can do to stay with that group, because I know this will save a lot of time. And if I will be alone, like, I will lose a lot of time, and this will also cost me a lot of energy. So I know, just to hang on to this group, 8 watts per kg, this is really crucial. And even though it hurts a lot at this moment, it will be a lot better in like 1 or 2 minutes. So we reached the top, but still the guys are going fast here. You see, they're going, like, I need to go 7 watts per kg to just stay in the draft here. And you see here my effort, 4 minutes with 331 watts, which is around 5.2 watts per kg, which doesn't sound too crazy. Like, my PB is around 5.5 watts per kg. But yeah, you have to consider again, like, this was after 20 minutes of 4.3 watts per kg. So finally we made it to the downhill. I can catch a breath. That's what I was talking about. Like, now you're in the draft here with the big group, and you can save a lot of energy and also save a lot of time. So that was really crucial to stay here. Fran is still here. Also, Kirk Carlson, American guy, is also still here, as I can see. CL was already distanced. He was suffering a bit after 2 hours TT training before, he told me afterwards. So it's just the two of us here left. Carsten, German guy, also was distanced. He was also suffering from this heart brace, which is like really no shame here, because they're going really ballistic. That's insane. So next kicker here, I'm trying everything. I entered the climb in, or the kicker, in a really good position, and I decided to fall back a bit to save my legs, save a few watts, which was smart, I believe. But at this point, there is something unlucky happening. You cannot really see it here, but there's a split opening up, like, and at this point it would be kind of easy to close it, but I decided, like, okay, I'm suffering, and I often close these gaps, but today I will not do it. It's really just a few meters here at this point, but it's too late. They're gone, and they're going fast at the front. You see one line, they're gone. Yeah, that was kind of unlucky. At the same time, I can tell you, I was a bit relieved to finally, yeah, chill a bit here, and recover for once. And yeah, but they're gone. They're gone. So with around 3.5 kilometers to go, I lost touch to the front group, and we're here for fighting for around 30th position. First attacks coming in. We're in a small group of around 5, 6, 7 riders, and you see the guys at the front are going hard at around 6 watts per kg. I'm trying to stay with the group, so this is my main goal, even though I'm already like close to being knocked out. But I'm trying to stay with them, trying to see if I can hold their wheels. And yeah, they're going still fast, so still 6 watts per kg. So I don't want to know what they were doing at the front. You see the peloton is blowing up all over here on the top right in the mini map. I'm here in this group of 5 now. We are fighting still for top 30, which is what I was hoping for before the race. I said like 59 guys. If I can make it top 30, that would be a success for me. But yeah, let's see if we can still make that 2 kilometers to go. This final climb is, I believe, around 2.1 kilometers at 3% average, maximum gradient around 6%. So we are reaching here the second part, 1 kilometer to go until the climb is done. And now the guys accelerate again. I'm trying everything, 7 watts per kg, but it's hard. I'm really done. I'm done and dusted, and it's close. I think I can hold on to the Canadian guy here, EP, but he's also accelerating. He is closing down on the guys ahead, and this is it for me. I couldn't hold their wheels. I'm just really exhausted, and that race just took everything from me. Like, it's so hard to race in advanced category. These guys at the front, they're so strong, and I mean, I told you about their PBs. So yeah, we're here doing our own race. You see French guys chasing me. He is 10 meters behind. I'm trying to open up the gap, which is hard here because once it's flat, Kirk Carlson is also here. So it seems he put in a huge effort, probably an attack, and yeah, blew up all over here. But yeah, let's see. So we're in 32nd position. There's French guy, he catched me. So we are together now, fighting for 32nd together, and I sit in his wheel, and I definitely want to win this sprint. So I decided, like, okay, I will stay in his wheel and open up the sprint, and I can do that, like at least get 31st position at the end, which is not top 30, but at least close to top 30. So 230 meters to go, and I know there's a bit of uphill final 100 meters, so I go for it. Yeah, not my best sprint here. Couldn't do more than 800 watts, but I was just really cooked. Like, there was nothing possible for me anymore. But I make it. Like, I can keep 31st position, which is all right. Like, of course, that's not the best result, but the power numbers are just insane. Here's, you see 20 minutes, 4.4 watts per kg average. 5 minutes, still 5 watts per kg, despite that hard 20 minutes effort. Finished in, yeah, 29th at 31st, sorry. And here you see like the charge, lots of red, lots of blue, so really hard efforts, lots of hard attacks, and just hard pace from the start to the finish. My power numbers, PBs, you see I came pretty close to like 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So yeah, and if you go that fast on that long efforts, you kind of don't have the kick, you don't have that explosion for the shorter efforts. So this is something I definitely miss and definitely have to improve on, to kind of be able to, yeah, end up in the front here in this advanced group, because they can do that. Like, they can do 20 minutes with 5 watts per kg and then still do 5 minutes at 7 watts per kg. So yeah, this is just another level. They're kind of aliens. So insane. Fran ended up, I think, in 19th or 20th position. So congrats to him. Good effort. And yeah, happy with my power numbers. Not happy with the result, but was a good race, good training. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I did this race Monday evening, and so yeah, tomorrow morning I will do stage 2 of the Sisu Pinky Tour, the Bologna TT. Wish me luck and a quick recovery. See you very soon. Cheers and ride on.